check this out. This is totally unexpected. I was riding up here to Mount Soladad, pulled over, and I talked to the first person who was waiting on this line, and they said this is a ride for domestic violence, and that's something I'm against, ladies and gentlemen. So they said, why don't you just join us, and then afterwards we're gonna be going to lunch somewhere. And I'm like, all right, sure. I made a U-turn, and now I'm part of the pack. I haven't done one of these in such a long time. I'm going to be following these guys, and it looks like it's going to be a fun ride. Looks like we got a lot of Harleys here, a couple of Roadsters, we got some adventure bikes, and I think I saw a street triple or something of the sort, but I don't see any sport bike guys. I wonder what organization they're from. Dude's not wearing gloves over there, and a couple of people aren't wearing jackets, so this kind of reminds me of the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride that is happening all around the place. I wonder if this is connected to that in one way or another. Who knows? But it's finally nice to see group rides happening once again. What a nice little treat for me to bump into these guys out of nowhere. Yeah. I was actually thinking about going up to Mount Soladad and starting up the vlog to tell you guys that I'm actually homeless now. Seriously, I am homeless. I moved out of my place about a month ago. I didn't tell anybody. Obviously, I didn't make a video. So I guess while we're taking this cruise, I might as well talk to you guys and let you know what's going on. Number one, there was a construction site going on across the street from me. And from 7 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock at night, these guys were hammering away, and it wasn't so nice to live next to. Plus, there was so much dirt and debris coming into my apartment when I had the windows open. So I pretty much suffered for an entire year, and there's nothing I can do about it. And then on top of that, my roof almost collapsed on me because the upstairs unit had a leak, and then there was a whole bunch of flooding upstairs. So they had to redo my ceiling, and I had to go to a hotel for 7 days or so. I forgot how long it was. And then on top of that, there was like black goo or poop or whatever the hell it was coming out of my bathroom sink. And then a few weeks after that, which I couldn't believe, all these things are happening to me within a few weeks to a few months span of time. My bathtub got flooded because the upstairs pipe broke while they were taking a shower. So the entire building below me, the bathrooms were pretty much flooded. So there was like one nightmare after another, and then my motorcycle getting stolen, and I'm having all these issues. It was just a nightmare, man. 2020 has been an absolute nightmare living in that place. The reason why I never told you guys the story is because I was living there and I just wanted to preserve my privacy. But where I lived, it was called La Jolla Palms. I was paying an exorbitant amount of money to live there, about $2,400. On the exterior, they made the place look absolutely beautiful. But in the interior, the place was just falling apart, man. And that's how they get you, I think. I think they get you by making the place look good while you're walking around the corridors and the hallways and everything. It makes you feel good that you're living and that the money that you're paying is worth paying. But when you actually live there, you get to see all the gremlins and all the problems that the place has. And these are things that I experienced that I didn't like. So anyways, my lease was up, and I decided I'm not going to live there anymore. Screw that. So I ended up moving out. But I don't have any place to live at the moment. So that's why I'm homeless. So currently at the moment, I'm staying with friends, and I'm staying with my mom. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am in my 40s and I am living with my mom. But here's the caveat though. I pay for her rent. So, is she living with me or am I living with her? I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Am I living with my mom or is she living with me, considering I'm paying her rent? But anyways, that really doesn't matter because I'm looking for a new place at the moment, and we just set that guy's alarm off. So, I don't know if I'm going to stay in San Diego. I don't know if I'm going to be moving to another state. I just came back from Texas. I was there for 10 days and I was checking out Austin. And I think I'm at a point in my life where I'm ready to buy a home. Oh yeah, ready to rumble. That's a proper Harley right there, man. He's got some big ass speakers on his left and right side. Rumbling away. We got an adventure bike here. What's up, bro? Where did you guys start?
Harley
I just met you guys and they were like, turn around, come with us. I was like, all right. All right, so from what I gathered from what he said is that they met at the Harley Davidson dealership, and then I think they're gonna make a loop and then go back to the same place where we started. Whoa, there's a red light here and we're gonna pass it. All right, well, there's somebody blocking traffic. That's good. So anyways, I just came back from Texas. I was actually looking at properties in Texas, but Texas, man, it's like a free-for-all right now because everybody's fighting for homes over there. Considering all the big tech companies are going over there, people are bidding on homes. So a normal $400,000 home is going for like $700,000 right now. People are bidding $100,000, $200,000 over, and it's ridiculous. So I came back from Texas, came to the conclusion that it's probably best that if I decide to live in Texas and buy a home there, I buy some land, and then after I buy land, I'll hire a developer and just build it. But in the meantime, I decided to come back and live in California for the next 6 to 12 foreseeable months until I make my final move out of state or buy a home here. I'm really not sure. Now, you see, the kind of home I'm interested in buying is not necessarily a small little hut that's 800 square feet for like $1 million. I want a proper size home. I've never owned a home before, and I want this home to be my first home. So as my first home, I want something that's at least 2,500 square feet. My main motivation for buying a home is not only am I going to be getting a 2-3 car garage, which I absolutely need at this point, but I can walk out and not have my motorcycle stolen, which absolutely sucks. This guy in the Harley on my left is listening to gangster rap. Oh my god. This lady legit doesn't have gear on. She's got like just a shirt and no gloves or anything except for like a helmet, but that's basically it. This dude's having fun. He's legitimately having fun. Good for him. Speaking of no gear, Texas is wild, man. I spent about 6 days in Austin and about 2-3 days in Dallas. Harley Davidson riders, they don't wear any gear at all. Dudes were straight up with t-shirt and shorts and no boots, no jeans, no jacket, not even a helmet. I'm not even kidding you. People in Texas just don't care, man. So aside from that, I'm looking at quite possibly moving out of San Diego. I used to live in New York for 25 years and I moved to San Diego 4 years ago. And I enjoy it. San Diego's got some gorgeous weather. But I'm thinking that maybe it's time for me to move a little bit away from San Diego and try Orange County for a little bit. Orange County is nestled in between San Diego and Los Angeles. Meanwhile, San Diego is about an hour and a half away from Orange County and then 2.5 hours away from LA. So if I move to Orange County, not only will I still have that beach life that I do here, but I can travel back to San Diego anytime I want because my mom still lives here, and it'll only be about an hour to an hour and a half depending on traffic. And then I could always go to LA, which is going to be like another 45 minutes to an hour. So I get pretty much the best of both worlds, right? So that's what I'm thinking at the current moment. I've been looking into renting an apartment out there. Let's see what happens. My number one goal is to get a garage when I get over there. So I'm looking for apartments that have garages because I need to put the Porsche there as well as 2 motorcycles. The Porsche is just a toy, you know? So I don't drive that everywhere, but I need to store it somewhere and I don't want to pay like $400 just to store a car. So I'd rather get something this time, finally, a garage, where I don't get my shit stolen.
What size is that?
Size?
Size.
We'll talk when we get there. Alright, let's get in front of some of these guys and see what other kind of motorcycles we have here. Oh, we got some sport bikes. No way. Ah, that's a Cowie. It looks like we got Ninja 650, I think. Ah, we got some sport bike guys.
Is that the 675 or the
765.
Huh?
765. nice R9T. Yeah, I just did a review for one of these. Make sure you guys go check it out. I can only imagine other people's reactions when they see this. 150 motorcycles barreling through the streets of San Diego. So this event, I think, is hosted by the Harley Davidson dealership, and that's where they're headed back to at the moment. But this is pretty interesting. I actually enjoy this a lot. I haven't done one of these in such a long time. Organized group rides like these are pretty cool because there's always someone standing in front of the red light, so this way everybody can pass. Yes, we are breaking the law, but in situations like this, I think it's okay. I think we're almost there. The girl straight up has a camera blocking her vision. Poor guy. That's crazy. Look at this. Look at that. I can't believe this. Wow. I think I need to show her how to do it. Or him. I think I'll park it here. Since I wasn't invited to this event and I decided to join on my own. Anyways, that was fun. There's a million of them. Got a Con-Am over here. A trike. Those things look cool. I wonder how they are to ride.